Hey guys, welcome back to Genuine Fishing Channel, and today we're gonna go through my 2025 tackle collection and talk about what we're gonna be using this spring. Also filming on a new camera. We're not filming on the GoPro for once. I know you guys can't see it, but when I'll get a little video of it so you guys can actually see what it looks like. But we're filming on an actual camera right now. But I'm gonna get all this stuff set up. So we got a whole slew of stuff in front of me. I'm going to get it set up, and then we're going to get to doing it. So, I'll be back with you guys in a few. Oh my god! Guys, so we're on the GoPro right now. I'll show you guys the camera quick. Here's the camera we're going to be using a lot this summer. A Canon EOS RP. That will be our filming camera for the summer. This will be on my chest. That'll maybe be on a stand or just for photos, but I don't know. We'll see what we can do with it. Otherwise, it'll just be for photos of our fish. Till then, though, let's get all this organized. Alright guys, so to start out, we're going to be talking about my Trinix 400. There you can see it clearly. This is paired with a Mojo musky rod. This is honestly my favorite combo for big bait fishing, as you can fish just about any big bait on it, from musky, salmon, glide baits, anything you'd like. But yeah, that's my Trinix and musky Mojo rod. This regularly goes for, I think this was $460 some odd, and the rod itself was another $400, so I'd say just about $1,000 combo with line, leaders, everything else. Maybe just over $1,000 for taxes. If you're looking for a really good swim bait combo, big bait combo, musky combo, this is the combo you'd be looking for. Some really good baits you can throw on it though. This is my what was this? The Megabass iSlide 262T. It's a very good glide bait. Fished all summer. Caught a lot of really good fish in it. Goes for, I think this was $150 with taxes, this bait. But definitely worth it. You can also fish a jackal gantarole, a smaller swim bait. Once again, you can clearly see this thing is beaten up. It is destroyed. All these things are all stretched out. And then I also have an extra hook on the back. That's not focusing. Come on. There we go. But this goes for about $70 some odd dollars. Another really good swim bait. Actually, my favorite swim bait, personally. And then on the cheaper side, you have the Guggen Squad. What was this one called? I'll put it right here. Yeah, when I edit it, I'll put it right there. But a Guggen Squad swim bait. I've also caught a lot of fish on this. Very good swim bait for, I think, only about 25 bucks Canadian with taxes included. Not including shipping because you can't find them here. But another really good swim bait. That's the first combo done. Alright guys, on to our second combo. This is an Abu Garcia Max 60 reel with a Shimano Zodias Rod. Let's say this reel goes for, I got it for about 240 bucks. This rod, I think it was actually less than 100 bucks. A really good beginner's musky combo or swim bait combo. This was my first swim bait combo. I got it a couple years back. Didn't actually use it for like a year till I actually got this. Yeah, till I got that. I didn't actually use this, but once I began using it, killer rod setup for a cheap price. I mean, it is way heavier than my Mojo musky rod from St.E, but it's a very good beginner's rod if you're not looking to blow upwards of $400 on a really good musky or swim bait rod. A Shimano Zodias Rod is just for you. Very good rod. Good quality too. I mean, this slips from time to time, but otherwise it's fine. The reel if it focuses. Another good reel. Very good, very strong, well built. Everything inside of it runs really good. Really strong drag capacity. Yeah, really strong drag capacity. Very good in the wind. And plus you'll be throwing heavier baits like swim baits, glide baits, etc. So I mean, honestly, it's going to go through the wind anyways. Either way, very good combo for a cheap price. If you're looking to spend less than 400 bucks on a complete combo, this is for you. And we're going to move on to the next combo right now. Alright guys, so now we're on to our next combo. This one's just about as expensive as it gets. It's ultra high end, very high quality, very light combo. And this is a Shimano Calcutta Conquest 200. Very good reel. Perfect reel for smaller swim baits, like the Guggen Squad swim bait. What I personally use it for is tiny little Berkeley glide baits. It's very good for these guys. It's currently paired up with a Shimano Poison and Drainer rod. If I can get that to focus. Yeah, there we are. This combo will run you, the reel itself was, I think it was almost $1,000, and then the rod itself, regular price, was I think about $600-700 with taxes. So total, just about $1,700 with tax. I mean, I got it for much cheaper, but it's still a very expensive rod and reel when you don't get it on sale. But personally, one of my most favorite combos. It is ridiculously light, like feather light. But that's what you get when you go really high end with your fishing rods and reels. Otherwise, very well built, very sturdy. This is a, which rod was this? Fast moving and big bait. So this is why it's for my smaller swim baits or glide baits. It's very good for it. These are the Berkeley Nessies, smaller little glide baits, which are perfect for the smaller Calcutta, or even you could throw up to larger swim baits like the Guggen Squad one, or the Jackal Gantarelle. Other swim baits that aren't huge, but also aren't exactly small. If you're looking to spend $1 and get yourself a really nice combo, this would definitely be the combo for you if you're in the market for something like that. But we're going to move on to the next combo now, so I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, so on to our next combo. I know it's a little wrapped up right now. We're going to undo that in a second here. But this is a Daiwa Steez with a Daiwa BLX bait casting rod. We're actually going to get this unpacked right now real quick. So I have my, what is this? Rod glove, tournament series rod glove, with of course the Daiwa Steez cover. Who wouldn't use the Daiwa Steez cover when you buy a Daiwa Steez? It'd be pretty silly. Get that off of there. Get that off of there. Alright. Now here is the beautiful Daiwa Steez. Check that out. Incredibly light reel. Very fast. Very well built, very high quality. And this is on a Daiwa BLX rod. This is a medium heavy, which is perfect for, once again, smaller swim baits. Or more smaller swim baits. Or, personally, this will be my Texas rig combo for the spring and summer. I'm going to be throwing senkos, Texas rigs, etc. Basically just a lot of soft plastics. I got a whole bin of them right here. For example, we got my Guggen Baits Rattling Chunks. And then I have any of my really good soft plastics in here. Exxon Lure as well, which one is this? The Adrenaline Bug. Another very good soft plastic. As well as go into kind of little fluke style baits. Mollucks. I don't regularly throw these. Normally I'll use the Zoom ones, but they're just better. But this rod and reel is the perfect combo for anything below, I'd say, a ½ ounce. So, once again, smaller swim baits, Texas rigs, flukes, senkos, spinner baits, chatterbaits, you name it, jerkbaits even, crankbaits, maybe lighter crankbaits, but your big cranks, no go on this rod because it's only medium heavy, and it's only rated to, I think, yeah, a ½ ounce. So it definitely would not be that kind of rod. Either way, very nice combo. If you're looking for another ultra high-end rod and reel combo, this rod and reel would probably run you, I mean, the reel was, I think with taxes, probably about $1,100. And then the Daiwa BLX rod is regular price $459 or $469, I can't remember. So total with taxes, probably about $1,500, maybe more. But don't count on that. I can't remember. Either way, very nice combo. Definitely not a beginner's combo, but a very nice combo if you're looking to spend some money this spring on a good do-it-all combo. Otherwise, we are going to go move on to the next combo. So I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes. Up next, we have my, still wrapped up, my Shimano Bantam. If it focuses, there we go. On a Megabass Levante rod. This is your reaction rod, so this would be good for your jerkbaits. Or I personally use this for senkos. All spring. This is a very good senko rod, but another very good rod for a do-it-all rod at a much cheaper price too. This rod only goes for, I think it was $289 when I originally got it. And then the reel itself is the Shimano Bantam, very good reel as well. Not exactly cheap. This one, I think it's another $650, $600, but very reliable, very well built. I've been using this one for, I'll say, almost 2 years now, and it's never failed me. I've never had any issues with either of them. As well, it's Megabass, very good brand. Shimano, another very good brand. You put them together, you got a really, really, really good combo. Total, the value of this combo is probably about $1,000 again, maybe just over $1,000. And for this combo, if I can break out some lures real quick, this would be my senko. Normally I'll throw senkos, my Strike King CO2 senkos. These are purple haze. This is like the best pattern ever for spring and summer. I only use purple haze senkos. Outside of that, I don't even use any other senkos. I only use that kind. For most of my bass catches, I've been using those senkos for the past 2-3 years on just that. Either way, very good senkos. Highly recommend these, as they actually last a long time. Most senkos, like I don't know if I have them here, Dugan Squad senkos, for example, fall too fast, don't last long enough. These, once you start using them, they actually start to fall like this perfect little slow flutter. Fish love that. Plus, these things are like indestructible and they'll last you, 4 to 5 fish, depending on how big they are and how hard they hit it. Otherwise, I do use my jerkbaits on it in the fall. I don't actually have a jerkbait here on the table ready to go. But yeah, very good combo if you're looking to spend $1 this spring. Wouldn't say it's cheap, but it is definitely worth the money if you're looking to spend that kind of money on a fishing combo this spring. So we're going to get on to the next combo. I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, so we're on to the next combo. This is my Corrado DC on a Evergreen Combat Stick Jackhammer Special. As you guys can tell by the, I don't know if you can see it here, the Jackhammer Special. This is my dedicated jackhammer rod. I only use this rod for chatterbaits. It is completely chatterbaits and only chatterbaits because it's designed, built for chatterbaits. It is a very, very good combo. very good rod. I'd highly recommend this anytime you're throwing a chatterbait, or if you plan to buy yourself a dedicated chatterbait rod, this would be the rod you want to look for. It's actually a good price too. I got this for $199 before tax. That's a very good deal on high end, very nice, well built rod. And then you have my Corrado DC. This was my first baitcaster ever. I've had it for a very long time. As you can tell, it is beaten up. It's been beaten up over the years. I've got custom carbon fiber Gamexus handles, as well as those little color changey ones. I thought those were pretty funky to put along with it. Corrado DC itself is about $500 with taxes. This one's probably about $250 with taxes. And then I had to buy 2 handles, but these came separately. But we're not really gonna put that into the price. I mean, yeah, the carbon handle was, I think it was just about $100 because it was like $70 USD. And then the separate handle for these was another $70 USD. I got them through a brand deal, so I didn't have to pay, but I'd say probably another $150, $200 value right here. Otherwise, this whole combo, identical to mine, let's say that, would probably be about, if it focuses, there we go, I'd say it would probably be about 1,000 or just over 1,000, maybe just below 1,000 actually. Either way, highly recommend. Even as your first baitcaster, don't cheap out. Other than if you're going to get an SLX or an SLX MGL or an SLX DC, any SLX, all very good. I have them all. Incredibly good reels. But if you're looking to spend a little bit more, it's definitely worth going up to a Corrado DC. And if you're looking to throw chatterbaits this spring, get a jackhammer special from Evergreen. It's worth the money. It's tried and true. I've been using this forever now. I highly recommend. I'm actually going to buy it because they released a new version of this rod. It's red now. I'm going to buy the new version of the rod so that I can test that out for you guys this spring or summer, whenever I can find one. I haven't been able to find one yet. But yeah, highly recommend this combo if you're looking to spend $1 this spring. And we're going to move on to the next combo. Alright guys, so we're on to our next combo. And now we're getting into the smaller kinds of lures, BFS style. So right here we've got a Corrado BFS, if it focuses. Maybe, there we go. Oh, there we go. Maybe if it goes. Doesn't like it. There we go. That's the Corrado BFS right there for you. Very good reel. I'd say another higher end BFS reel, but not the highest. Definitely not. It's a very good combo. Super light. Super light. This is a Cast King Kestrel BFS rod. This is the 3-piece rod. And then we also have more custom carbon fiber handles from Gamexus. With these came on a separate handle. I kind of swapped them out because they look better. But another very good combo if you're looking to start BFS fishing this spring, or if you're looking to ultralight fish, but switch it up from, let's say, a spinning reel like my Shimano Vanford. You want to switch it up to a baitcaster? Corrado BFS is definitely a reel for you. I mean, personally, I'd say as a tip, don't buy it until you have a rod ready to go, because it took me years to find a rod at a good price, because I don't know, I just could not find any BFS rods in Canada, and I didn't really want to spend a fortune on them online till one day I heard about the Cast King Kestrel rod. I actually only got it for, I think it was just about $100. I think it was $100 Canadian. And then the reel, sorry. The reel was, I'd say, I think it was $333 with taxes when I purchased it 2 years ago. I think it was 2023 when I bought that. Either way, much cheaper combo if you're looking to get into BFS fishing versus spending, I don't know, $1,000 on, like, I don't know, a Calcutta BFS and then a really high-end BFS rod, which you do not need off the bat. This works perfectly fine for $450 to $500 price range, depending on if you get it on sale or not. But baits I like to throw in it, of course, you got your rooster tail, and then I also throw all the Z-Man micro-finesse lures. I have a whole huge lineup of them in my bag. I don't feel like dragging them out right now because it's a pain. But I do have another little Visitel right here. Another very good color. Just a classic green, nothing special. But that's another very good ultralight combo if you're looking to start BFS fishing this spring at a cheaper price if it's within your range. You can go cheaper, but I really wouldn't recommend going cheaper because the quality starts to just kind of diminish as you start getting cheaper. This is a really good rod reel for its price range, and you're going to get quality, and it's a very good combo. It's ultralight, quality, well built, everything about it is good. Highly recommend that combo. But we're going to move on to the next combo now, so I'll be back. Alright guys, so we're on to another combo. This is my Daiwa Tatula TWS, was this a 150 HS? Yes, on a Guggen Gold muscle rod. I've been using this combo for, I don't even know, this is my first bait casting rod. The original one's right there. It broke about a year ago, but it lasted, say, 3 years. This is a new rod. It's very, very high quality, very light. I highly recommend this. I also have more custom handles from Gamexis on there. Highly recommend their handles if you're looking for a bigger, good quality handle. But the rod itself is $159 USD when I got it, so I'd say just about $200 with tax. And then this reel, sorry, was $219 before tax, so about $250. So total, I'd say just about $500 or less than $500 Canadian with taxes. Either way, very well built, very high quality. Highly recommend this combo to any new bait casting fisherman. Like, if it's within your budget, I would definitely pick it up. I mean, personally, I wouldn't start with the Daiwa. I'm only getting into Daiwas recently, in the past 2 years. I've always had Shimanos my entire life, but now that I don't really have any more Shimanos I want to buy, I've been picking up Daiwas. But yeah, I'd highly recommend this reel. I've been using it for a lot of years now. It's done very well. This is my Texas rig combo or frogging. I'll use this for my topwater, my Texas rigs, larger crankbaits, just that kind of stuff, bigger baits. I've even thrown, before I had a dedicated swim bait combo, I would use my larger swim baits. I would also like bounce on the bottom with smaller swim baits. And then I also used it as Chatterbait combo with my jackhammers. But yeah, if you're looking to spend less than $500 Canadian this spring on a new combo, I would highly recommend getting this combo. Very high quality, very well built, at a good price, and it's really good for beginners. Plus, the Guggen Squad rod, if you can find it, they're a bit rare. You might have to order it online like I did. I ordered it from the States to an address in the States and then brought it over here myself. But yeah, you can't really find them in Canada. That's the only downside to the Guggen Squad rods. But most people hate on Guggen Squad rods, but after years of using these rods, I would highly recommend using them. Highly recommend using them. They last forever. That one only broke because it got closed in a car door. I can thank my brother for that one. But outside of that, very good combo. Highly recommend it. And we're going to get on to next combo. Alright guys, so we're on to next combo. This is my SLX MGL. Very good reel. It once again is custom Gamexis handles. And I paired this up with a medium heavy SLX rod. I would say this is another very good beginner's bait caster. It's not cheap, but it's also not expensive. Very good quality, very good build quality in both. This rod I've had for 4 years? I'd say 4 years I've had this rod for. And the reel 3 because I got it a year after I got this. This was my third bait caster I ever got. And personally, this is my jerkbait combo. I know I don't have a jerkbait on the table, but more like reaction baits or like jerking style baits. Like you could use tiny little glide baits on it, focuses, as well as jerk baits. I've also used Texas rigs, soft plastics like senkos, flukes, etc. Chatterbaits. This is kind of like your perfect do-it-all rod and reel combo, because you get the very light MGO mixed with a lighter SLX rod. Definitely not a high-end rod, only about $120 with tax, and then the reel itself about $250 with tax, so less than $400. I would highly recommend getting this combo. If you're just starting out, this is a very good combo to start. If you're in like that $400 price range, we could go down to like a $300 price range as well with the next combo. That one's in the $300 price range. But yeah, I'd highly recommend this. I've been using it for 3 to 4 years. It's actually one of my favorite combos, and I use this basically all fall with my jerkbait fishing, with the exception of my, the Bantam. I also use my Vanford over there for smaller jerkbaits, but this one is kind of like a do-it-all jerkbait combo. You can throw just about any size jerkbait on this one. But yeah, we're gonna get on to the next combo. See you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so we're on to our last bait casting combo. This is my Shimano SLX reel with my Guggen Squad green muzzle rod. This was my second bait casting reel ever, and my second bait casting rod actually, because I got a Guggen Squad gold rod and Crowd DC as my first combo. Otherwise, this is a very good quality combo at a cheap price. About $150 for the reel, about $100, $150 for the rod, with taxes, everything else, because exchange rate between US and Canada, because I got this in the US, this in Canada. Otherwise, very good combo. Highly recommend using this one for a first combo, as it's at a cheap price. It's very good quality. I've been using this one for 4 years, and I've never had a single issue with either of them. Only downside, it's a little bit heavier, but I mean, that's what you get with cheaper equipment. It's not going to be the best of the best, but it is definitely not the worst. I would highly recommend starting with this SLX reel. If you have the budget, I'd step up to SLX DC or an SLX MGL. And then for the rod, it's a very good rod, honestly. I would stick to a Guggen Squad green rod or an SLX rod if you're looking to spend less than $150. If you're looking to spend less than $150 on a rod and less than $150 on a reel, I'd highly recommend this combo. All my combos are lined up with anywhere between 30-pound braid. This is going to be 30-pound braid right here. This is my Texas rig frogging topwater combo again. Yeah, I think it's got 30-pound braid on here. I don't even know if it has a leader right now. No, it's just 30-pound straight braid. So this must have been my topwater combo last time I used it. But you can also throw, let's say you're looking to start throwing swim baits on a regular sized reel at a cheaper price. You can definitely throw these guys. I used to throw these guys on it back in the day too. But yeah, also really good for chatterbait fishing. I wouldn't say it's the most sensitive. You won't feel every single bite, but you'll feel most bites. And when you get used to it, you'll get better at it. But definitely a really good beginner's combo for bait casting. Otherwise, we're going to move on to the next combo. Alright guys, so we're on to the second last combo. This is a Shimano Vanford. Was this a 3000 or a 4000? A 4000 XG on a Shimano Tatula spinning rod. It's a very good combo. I love it very much. I use it for all my ultralight fishing, if it focuses, as well as light jerk baits like the Mega Bass Step Cat, or smaller swim baits like the Storm 360 GT, if that focuses. There we go. You can also use it for little inline spinners, tiny spoons, etc. I use it for most of my pan fishing, and then some bass fishing in the spring or summer. Like for my jerkbait fishing in the fall, I catch a lot of pike and a lot of bass on this. It is a very light rod, as you guys can see if I can demonstrate. It is a very light rod. It's definitely nothing strong, but it's also not meant for huge fish. I have caught big fish on it before. I've caught probably 10 to 12 pound pike on this thing, and it handles like a charm. The Vanford is so light, so high quality, and same as the rod. I'd say this combo total wise was probably, the Vanford itself was, I think, about 400 or maybe just over 400, and then the rod itself I think I only got for 120 bucks on sale. It was a very good deal for the rod, but the Vanford, a little bit more pricey. You're getting in a high-end spinning reels there. I think it's the 3rd or 4th highest in the Shimano lineup right now, but I would highly recommend a Vanford. If you have the money, I would highly recommend getting a Vanford, as it's just the best of the best. It's the lightest, it's the best built, and it's at the best price too. Because you could go higher in the $1,000 spinning reels, but that's just not necessary. It's not necessary. But yeah, if you're looking to spend another $400 to $500, maybe even $550, highly recommend that combo. If you're looking to spend a chunk of change this spring, a really good ultralight fishing combo. But we're gonna get on to the last combo, finish up. Alright guys, so we're on to our last combo. This is my Daiwa Regal 1000. A very good beginner's rod and reel combo. This is a Bass Pro Shops, if it focuses, micro-light rod. The rod itself is only about $80 Canadian, while the reels, I think it was $90 Canadian. So total, 200, 250 bucks, depending on my memory, and also taxes. But another very good beginner's ultralight fishing combo if you're looking to catch a lot of bluegill, a lot of panfish, perch, smaller bass, or just ultralight fish in general. This would be a very good beginner's rod and reel combo. I've been using this for multiple years now. It stood up the test of time. I've caught 25-pound carp on this thing, which is insane, because this thing, I remember when I caught it, it was just been a full yield. Me and my buddy were just freaking out. But yeah, it withstood that, didn't break, and I got in the carp. I'll actually put a picture right here. In 3, 2, 1, I'll put it right there. And then yeah, we got it in. Performed perfectly, even on big fish. This works wonderfully. I'd highly recommend this. Actually, if you're not looking to spend as much as my Vanford combo, this will do the same thing. It'll be a bit heavier, and yeah, the quality won't be the same, but they both get the job done at a great price. But I also fish a lot of small little guys on this. That is a Z-Man micro-finesse Chatterbait Z. My favorite micro-bait. Very good. I'd highly recommend anything micro-finesse lineup. They're all great. I've been using them since they came out. So, as you guys have seen, those are all my combos for the 2025 season. We're for sure going to be picking up some more this year. But till then, that's all I have for now. I hope you guys learned something and gained some insights from this video, and learned something you'd like to buy this spring for your fishing. Maybe got a few tips from the video, as well as some ideas on what you want to buy and your price range and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, support the channel, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for watching my videos. I can't wait to start sharing more videos in 2025 when we get out there and get bass fishing in about 3 weeks, a few weeks. We'll be out there bluegill, pan fishing, bass fishing, whatever we catch. But till then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to clean up my big mess over here. This is just a huge pile of rods right now. So, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Yeah, here's what I meant by a giant pile of rods. It is literally just a huge pile of rods and lures and everything. Is just all around. There's the soft plastics and everything. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Sayonara.